Okay, so we didn't get Shibarium, but what does it mean? And is Shibarium coming tomorrow? Well, there was a couple of little snippets in Satoshi's statement that I think a lot of people are missing. I'm going to break it down a little bit in this video and understand exactly what's coming tomorrow. And more importantly, what does the future look like for both Shibarium and the Shiba Inu token? Now, if you're excited about that, do me a favor, smash the like button. If you want to be part of this channel, subscribe and drop a comment down below why you are bullish on Shibarium. And here we go. So, the Blockchain Futurist Conference 2023, we were expecting Shibarium. The market was expecting Shibarium. Twitter was expecting it. Everyone was expecting it. But what we actually got was fundamentally a book sale. That was the reality here. It was a 1 ETH, $1,820 book sale that we get from Satoshi called the 44 tenets of crypto. Now, ultimately, the kind of way he talked about it is it's going to be an insight into what Shibarium and what, his view of the market and what his view of kind of building a company and equally a token is all about, and probably giving us some indication as to where the initial foundations of Shiba Inu truly came from. Now, again, this will go on pre-order for just $9.99, but it's an 1 ETH that you can buy on the blockchain, which feels absolutely insane to me. Now, what did we get as part of this? Well, like I said, we did expect to get the launch of Shibarium. That didn't conspire. We got ultimately a AI Q code that you could go and scan, but there were some interesting points that were stated in there. If you notice that Satoshi said tomorrow that changes, when he talked about Shiba Inu and he talked about decentralization, tomorrow that changes. Why is that important? Well, we know tomorrow at 5:30 for me in the morning, we have the Shibarium and the end game. Really, really important. So you think about those two links, the end game and tomorrow that changes. He also talked about how this will end exploitation for data. Now, I've talked about this a number of times. I also did a video on the Shibarium SSI, what that truly means to your data and how that is therefore dealt with on the blockchain. And fundamentally, it's a key utility of Shibarium that's going to come out. So again, that was referenced. It will all be about scaling further soon on Shibarium. And what does that then look like in terms of Shiba Inu, that we then bring everything together? He actually talked about dogs, cats, and the whole zoo being on Shibarium. So could we see integration of other coins, things like Dogecoin and other tokens out there that could be coming to Shibarium? And ultimately, what we're going to get is two big bits of information. But first, tomorrow we get the free SHIB paper, the second obviously being that 1 ETH 44 tenets. So the SHIB paper will fundamentally, I think, be all about Shibarium, all about the projects that are on Shibarium, and ultimately what to expect when it comes to that token. Like we said, we saw a ton of excitement building. Look at this tweet just on Shibarium. We're counting down just over an hour and a half until our Metaverse guru takes to the stage. So we had the Metaverse being talked about. We talked about Satoshi Kusama being there as well, all of which had humongous engagement on Twitter as people got more and more excited of what this came down. No surprise, on the back of it, we see a big correction. Now, two things here. The market did significantly correct, and we're not truly certain why that was. We do think it was some sort of institutional sell-off, but equally that compounded with the fact that a lot of people thought Shibarium was coming, and yet again, the view would be that the Shiba Inu dropped the ball. We saw this with the updated website where we thought we were going to get Shibarium at that point. And actually, we see a big sell-off. 1.97 down, about 2%, did drop as low as 967, and then actually came the initial spike down to 934. Now, we saw the bounce back up and looking to bounce off this 967, holding on the 7-day EMA. Keep an eye on what this. Now, this could be an opportunity as the market starts to recover and equally hype begins to build again for Shibarium tomorrow. But be mindful, if Shibarium doesn't launch tomorrow, this will dump even harder. I could even see us back in the 8 fairly quickly. And I talked about Bone. Now, I talked about Bone quite a bit last week in terms of wait for the opportunity, and we absolutely got to remember, Bone isn't about the launch of Shibarium. Bone is going to be about what fundamentally that looks like over the coming months and years, because this will be a deflationary token used on every single transaction. And actually, you could have picked Bone up for less than $1.25. Absolutely insane. Now, this is having a better ride than Shiba Inu, still down 4.7, but looking to bounce off that 143. So look, that might be the last opportunity potentially you get in. And then the big loser was Leash. Leash took a huge dump. Now, the reality here is Leash holders were benefited by able to get onto that 44 tenets, but it is a 1 ETH buy on a book from Satoshi Kusama. I'm not sure right now that that was the right thing to land. I totally get his message. I am aligned to his value in terms of how he feels about blockchain, decentralization, and the future of cryptocurrency. But boy, when everyone wants Shibarium to launch, you definitely don't want to launch a book. I'm not sure that's the right thing. However, like I said, we're going to be seeing what's going on tomorrow. We'll be keeping you up to date with what that happens. But let's be really clear. If Shibarium comes out, I definitely see a price movement up in Shiba Inu. If Shibarium doesn't, hold on to your hats because I think we are heading down, and I think we're going to be heading down pretty quick. But if you want to stay up to date with the market, don't forget, follow me on Twitter. Links in the description. There are also some fantastic exchanges. You can sign up and buy your Shiba Inu Bun and Leash just by checking the links in the description. And as ever, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of Shiba Inu? Where do you think the price is going to be? And more importantly, are we launching Shibarium tomorrow? Well, we'll be updating you as that information comes out. As ever, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.